Eurogrip tyres by TVS. Not just any grip, Eurogrip.
It's time once again for our Eurogrip Tyres presents All About the Grip here on ESPNcricinfo. Aaron Finch is now in the house. I have the ball in hand and nobody wants to take the ball anymore, Finchy, when Jake Fraser-McGurk is at the crease. My God, we are seeing a real superstar in the making. Just your observations on trying to decode what is working for him as far as his power hitting goes.
Well, I think one of the great things is it's just a young kid with no expectations of this tournament, and he hasn't played a huge amount in the subcontinent.
Yes.
But he did go to Abu Dhabi or Dubai earlier in the year and destroyed it there as well. So he's made some changes to his game already. For such a young player to have that presence of mind, to understand the difference between batting at Adelaide Oval or the Wacker and then coming onto some surfaces that skid through a little bit more with the new ball and make those adjustments has been special. All
right, let's get into it. How's he making six hitting so easy?
Well, one thing, he holds his bat up really high and I guess his head stays forward, which is a real positive, and that's why he can be successful when the ball moves back. But he holds his bat high, so anything that is back of a length, he's already in a really good position to. So let's
go slow here. He holds it high, so give me an example of where you held it or others usually hold it, and where Fraser-McGurk different?
Well, if I think to somebody like David Warner, he's somebody who keeps the bat down pretty low and then cocks his wrist at the last minute. Whereas Fraser-McGurk, he's standing upright. He's standing there almost like a baseballer saying, come at me, I'm ready to take you down no matter where you bowl. So they're up there, and that's why even first ball, it doesn't matter. Most guys take one or two balls at least to assess the conditions. If you bowl back of a length, he's looking to launch it straight away.
Right, so let's get back of a length, which should be somewhere around here. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, that's...
Maybe further down?
I would think that that's full, but anyway.
I'm a short man. Right, how about this over here? So that's what bowlers are told. Why don't we try that?
Well, everything that a bowler's taught from a young age is top of off stump. That's where you have the most success in the game.
Yeah.
But the problem now is that young kids are getting so much access to sidearm and bowling machine that is something that they're just teeing off on. They're seeing that as an opportunity to hit sixes. So guys, he's not a small guy. He's a little bit taller than me. He's a bit slighter than me, but he stands there with his bat upright, ready to go from ball one. So he's ready to pounce. And I mean, last game it looked like Luke Wood had a plan to go swing it back into the stumps. But that's where he wants it. He wants you coming at the stumps because that's where he's so confident. He's got a strong bottom hand grip, which means he's really comfortable whipping leg side. And if you look at his wagon wheels throughout this IPL so far, it's down the ground and mid wicket. That's where he's doing majority of his damage. So for me, I think that teams have to adjust their thinking, and particularly the bowlers. Because like I said, everyone is taught growing up, attack the stumps, top of off stump. That's where you get most of your wickets bowled in LBW. Not to Jake Fraser-McGurk.
It's not happening. Focus on the grip though. Strong bottom hand, you say?
Strong bottom hand.
Yep.
So he grips it really tight with his bottom hand, and that's another thing with the modern game that's different to when I was growing up playing. I had a batting coach that was all about top shoulder.
That's the old coaching manual.
Yeah, you basically hold the bottom of the bat like this, and you use the rest of it is your top hand batting.
We've seen guys who hit sixes even if the bottom hand comes off, like Pant.
Absolutely. So guys grip the bat tight now. They grip it tight because they don't want it spinning in their hands. Whereas in the past, it was okay because they'd slice off into the gaps, but they grip the bat so tight. And Jake's standing there and he's very still. He's very, very still at the crease. He doesn't get across his crease a lot. He doesn't move his feet a huge amount. He just relies on the transference of weight. That's his biggest asset at the moment. Reminds
me of Glenn Maxwell in that innings against Afghanistan, but that was when the feet could not move. But if I pick that ball up, I'm hearing a lot of bowlers and experts now say, why don't we test Jake Fraser-McGurk? Instead of trying to hit top of off like Finchy says, let's go wide to him, maybe off pace. Do you think that's an area that he'll have to work on? Or has he already worked on it in the 3 or 4 games that we've seen?
He's already worked on it, and that's something that he's got natural skill, and he's not somebody who just comes out and tries to slog every ball to the same spot. He still watches the ball, reacts according. But because he's got such a strong bottom hand, he still wants to drag it straight.
Yeah, so this is where the mishit becomes likelier, perhaps?
Absolutely. Yeah. Like, he's much more comfortable swinging the bat leg side. And that's not to say that he can't play offside. Of course he can. If you bowl consistently out there, he can hurt you there. But I think that teams, they go, right, he's strong leg side, so we'll go deep mid-wicket, deep backward square. And he doesn't care. He's taking them on and he hits them well enough. So go wide, have your deep point, maybe even say to him, right, you know what, if you get 100 today, or if you get 80 off 25 balls like last game, and you make every single run on the offside, be prepared to take that. So go 2 men out on the offside and say, right, we're going to bowl wide. We're not going near your stumps. If you're prepared to walk across your crease, then it brings in the bowler to be able to have a bluff, and you're prepared to wear a boundary here and there to try and get a wicket, but as a bluff, not as the first point of call. So, yeah, I think that's one area that teams can target him, but also he'll come up with a plan pretty quick to it.
Yeah, he's just getting better and better with each game. Aaron Finch, thank you so much. Jake Fraser-McGurk, so much to enjoy. And that wraps up another edition of our Eurogrip Tyres presents All About the Grip.
Eurogrip tires by TVS. Not just any grip, Eurogrip.